All right, there we go. So, last time when I was doing kind of like story bits, mechanic bits, talking about characters and stuff, I said I was going to come back to a very important character and then didn't.
Ah.
If I go ahead and pull up. Where are you? I think you're at 3? Yeah. Okay. We just have the one here. We've got our bird skeleton warlock. Moseo, the Owlin who lived through the Phyrexian invasion by going, well, they seem to be turning flesh into, like, the hive mind. What if I didn't? And then...
We don't need that shit anymore.
Yeah, like, I'm just...
Get rid of it.
Easy. Let me just drop this off. I just need skeleton. And thus we have... the Dean here, who shows up on a few flavor texts as well. The... Oh. Should be... Oh, it's just pest. The teacher's pest, which is a fun little pest buddy.
Mm-hmm.
with the reassembling skeleton text, where's our... Thanks for the sub, you crazy Bob. There's a removal spell as well that I need to... It's not End of the Hunt, it is... Foolish Fate. Which... I kind of love the art of just like, oh, whoops, moment of regret when I fall into the bog. I'm about to get chopped. This is a bad day. But, yeah, if I just do this. No, this one. Yeah, and this is the little quote that is like, look, like, if you're gonna have somebody who's a dean of, like, the Witherbloom going on here, Witherbloom is all about, like, life and death and the entwining of which. The person who animated their own skeleton. Pretty strong one. Anyway.
When this teacher said, "Doctor, get this thing outside of me," they were talking to themselves. Their body is a temple. And it is a spirit Halloween.
Year-round. Dean of the Veen.
I will say this. Maseo was lucky that it was new Phyrexia, because if it was old Phyrexia, they could do shit with skeletons.
They'd be good with that skeleton. They'd be like, we're not going to waste a perfectly good skeleton.
Yeah, I mean, there is literally a Phyrexian skeleton. That exists. That is a card type that exists.
All right. Anywho, let's jump on in. Just sort of let the waves lead us. Last time we ended up in Pile of Expels. The like motion blur on this like weird dog in the background makes it look like, is that like a really fast weird dog?
It looks a little bit like a Displacer Beast kind of thing.
Oh.
The Hounds of Tyndall.
Like an Inkling? Yeah, it could be.
Like an Inkling dog, true.
Okay.
Speaking of Inklings.
So we got Nita. Nita is not playing directly into like the Silver Quill stuff. This is kind of a card that's sideways to what you're doing in there. It's still, we've seen it do some really strong stuff. Primary research is like a draw and a recursion piece for Lorehold stuff. Composer is a curve, strong curve filler. Deduce. Oh, that's beautiful. Kirill also
Hero.
sets up our Lorehold beatdown. Sky Coach is kind of the like most neutral pick here.
Yeah, and it is easy to play.
Yeah, this is like I'm honestly I think I'm fine with that. There's a lot of like stuff I think is really good in here. Grapple, Pursue, Kirill. But like I'm gonna like the coach here is one of those like, okay, we get to go fix and we also get to turn like a 2-drop into a 3-power flyer. I think that's interesting.
That's also a direction to go in. Like,
Okay.
you just picked up a thing that fits in any deck and fetches a basic. And this is a card that can fit in any deck and benefits from doing so in a lot of ways.
Yeah, the fun thing about Wild Growth Archaic here is that even if you're playing this, like the power in this card is from the last line where when you cast a creature, it gets +X, counters where X is how much colors you spent on it, not the Wild Growth. Like, you know, the handing off like, sweet, this is a 5/6 or whatever, I guess 4 or 5. But like being able to cast it at any speed is also really good. Last Gasp also good here. Colossus of the Blood Age does a good Palaka Worm impression. Yeah, but yeah, I think this is a good place to maybe we can get some green. Oh boy. Now, funnily enough, I don't think that Planar Engineering is the card I'm as interested in as much as I would be just for Studious First Year.
That's fair. This is a curve out of
Yeah.
1-drop.
Obviously, this
and so on.
This is just you're on perfect mana forever. 500 landfall triggers. Relic Sloth is real. Witherbloom Charm. Yeah, kill a small thing, gain life, or sack draw 2. This is the first year Fire Wizard. Let's get like the green fixing stuff going, and that'll give us the freedom to like be able to pick any powerful things we see coming along as we go with this like center green, like 4-color pile, right? At least that's the idea in my mind. So, Arthropod, Fractal Tender. Ooh, this one is. Well, that one's not as exciting as I'd want. Still pretty real. Fractal Tender makes a bunch of fractals. Arthropod, we saw the power in last time. This is basically a Thraben Inspector. You squint.
It's like a sideways with a slight downward tilt to the sideways.
Yeah.
Thraben Inspector.
But like more. I'm gonna go ahead and. Okay. Tokens. Age. Rubble Rouser.
There is also always just choosing to take the dual land when you have taken like 4 cards back in greedy.
I'm looking at Rubble Rouser because this card
option.
does everything.
It is true.
This is just a card that does.
Like, it basically works for everything that red wants to do in here, regardless of color pair.
Mm-hmm. Pulling the week. Scholar. Okay. Mindbender Mage. Or Matterbending Mage. This is the bounce one. Also, just like powerful. Another coach. I do kind of like the idea of getting in on the black as one of our ability to use this sort of stuff. Yeah, that's fine. Jund him out. Luminar's Favor, that's the double pump spell. This is just the big one. Fine. This thing is... Okay. Ooh.
Bogwater Lumerat.
Yeah.
Bogwater Lumerat. Spirit Frog.
Also, dissection practice, which is really strong. There's actually a lot of, like, just... I'm sitting here like, oh, what if we do some 5-color nonsense? But the thing I'm seeing is that Witherbloom is wide open. I'm gonna...
They don't have to be, at odds with each other.
No.
You can do both.
No.
Because you're playing green, and this format likes green playing colors.
Black-green's main thing in this set is life gain. Very much so. Everything kind of revolves around that sort of bit. And Witherbloom in original Strixhaven played with it as well as its main bit. Okay. Donovan, thanks for the sub. And yeah, like, we can apply things like Wild Growth Archaic, I think, is fine, even in a 2-color deck. A lot of its power comes from the fact that, like, we play Shopkeep's Bane, and it's very big. Okay. That's funny. Ooh. Okay. We also can pick up Emil here. And Emil wants us to have the 4-color pile going on. We also have another Bogwater Lumerat. Just like, if I want to try and be maybe more centered on that as a powerful thing. I don't hate that. Arnon here is Drain 2. I'm gonna go with the... Oh, we've got the... There. Additive Evolution is... Oh, that's actually terrifying. Okay. Makes a 3/3 at the beginning of combat. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature control against vigilance. Mind Roots.
Mind Roots.
This card's sweet.
I really like what, I mean, it's fun, and I really like the effect it does.
Mm-hmm.
Stealing a land because they are likely to discard one.
Yeah.
Gives them very slight incentive to not discard a land that
right.
they're not going to not do anyway. They're going to discard a land because it's...
That's like more than likely what you want to be. Nothing in here super streams out to me. I'm not very impressed by the shopkeep. This is like kind of a... It's fine. Graphalon wants us to be kind of bigger and is more just like our giant spider-esque thing. We could pick up another Rabble Rouser, maybe like, again, like still pick up on the fact that like blue is definitely... Hello. Okay.
All right.
Blue is definitely still usable in here with a lot of our ways to fix onto it, which I want to pick up a couple more. But Sky Coach Conductor, this is the card I was mentioning as a pseudo Moldrift here.
Yeah, that can be a 2-mana 2/2 that draws you 2 cards.
Yeah. Sad to not pick up the Paradox Gardens here, but I like this flyer. All right. Form Necroscribe. I don't know if we're targeting enough for that. This card's cool as hell. Return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I feel like I honestly might be more... Root Manipulation is like an okay overrun. You know what? I'm going to grab the Locust Spray. Barrage, Pests. Yeah, we can get the Barrage.
I'm
Arthropod
surprised
less.
people aren't respecting that grab.
Yeah. Like, we don't have the room for it this time. We don't have our pile of Terrafractals, but whoever does is going to be in a really nice position with it, right? Like, clearly. Yeah. Okay, well.
Wow.
Okay.
Quandrix is also pretty open?
Yeah.
That's kind of surprising. It's like, what, is just everyone avoiding green this draft? Is that what we're seeing here?
I'm going to take the card I was thinking about picking initially. Vanishing Betrayal, I think, is the best thing in there, but I'm less interested in it on, like, the splash. And there's Run Behind still in here, too, dang. Alright, blue very open. Probably should have leaned a little bit further into that.
Blue-green land might actually... Okay, never mind.
Okay. Not for us. Last Gasp looking like a good pickup here. Yeah, we just more... I love Molten Note. This is a really cool card. Deal damage equal to how much you spend on it. And then the flashback's like 1,000,000 mana, but that means it's going to do 1,000,000 damage.
I didn't know that this card existed. I have the inverse of what this card does in my set, where it's just cost X on the flashback.
End of the hunt, quite good. Probably would be fine picking up a Terrafractal for this. I do want a little bit more fixing to make this more real. But I do love picking up, again, more copies of things like Last Gasp. This is a funky looking one. Okay, Omens?
It definitely looks funky. I feel like you could focus this deck pretty hard if you wanted to.
Yeah. I feel like I'm actually much higher on creatures than I thought. We've got the Loomer. We've got a lot of the like little life gain pieces, but we don't have anything that super is looking for it. Stargaze.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
I think. You don't need to have the payoff when, you know, you're still gaining life, which is a useful thing to do in...
Mm-hmm. Can pick up the student, but, like, grabbing this third color and, like, let's get out of here. Or...
Yeah, ignoring the red at this point, doing a Sultai sort of thing going on.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea, I think. You did pick up a blue-red land, though, which might be worth including anyway, just for the Converge cards.
Yeah, for like Wild Growth, like over an island. On that...
Unless you decide, like, well, this dual land that we included is made our curves suck ass.
Another copy of Arnon, which we don't have a lot of, like, things that Arnon goes off on. I'm gonna just go ahead and...
Yeah, it's mostly for pests.
Yeah. Oh, hello. Oh, Grapple. Damn, and Terramorphic. We're going to take the clean removal.
Hey, you want to use this on your bear?
Just re-prepare things. Am I willing to play a colorless land in the...
No, you're not.
3-color deck? Like, probably not. Pick Orisa too, but...
The turtle-like tackle.
It gives plus 10 toughness. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay. Some small red removal pieces still nice there. Yeah. Okay, feeling like I'm actually fine with the Necroscribe now that we've picked up a lot of removal to make it, like, feel better when we untap with. I was a little worried we just didn't have enough cards that I wanted to be targeting with, but, like, the first time we saw it. But now we've got, like...
Grasps. Witherbloom Charm, the
Barrage, the Grapple with
Barrage,
Death.
the Grapple with Death.
Enough stuff that's pretty good. Yeah, sure. This is like a fine, large enough body.
Yeah, it seems like in this draft, people were fighting each other over Boros Lorehold.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna take the Shop Spain. I think we're fine in. Okay, so this is gonna be 3-color with the blue on a splash with a few sources, but mostly this is Witherbloom with like a few like side pieces that I'm interested in playing. Last Gas, Pest, play the Omens, play the Necroscribe, you, Emil, Shopkeeper's Bane, Archaic. Additive Evolution seems really cool. Lumerets, Grapple, Mind Roots, Fractal Tender's good on the side. Strixhaven Coach is good on the side. Witherbloom Charm. And then, I don't know how the Archaics are going to look.
I think that the one that just draws cards, not so much. Like, I think maybe Rancorous is okay. I mean, it will enter a lot of the time as a 5/5.
Yeah, which is like...
It's probably all right.
But, like, that's about what this does in its general state, too,
True.
you know? Add this. I will add the Spectacle Summit. Yeah. Okay. And then I need a couple cuts. Look at this way. Sending the Pest is very, like, just sort of mid, like, filler levels thing. Bane could be...
Shopkeeper's Banes,
Yeah.
or...
I like most of the stuff I have up here. Yeah, I'm gonna go with 1 Shopkeeper's Bane. What's that put us at for 13 creatures? Hold on. So that's...
The Wild Growth Archaic is anywhere between 2 and 4 as well for your
yeah, like...
for your curve.
So, looking at things that are down here. You. Okay. Some of the things that report not being creatures are like additive evolution, which is a creature.
the creature spells.
Yeah. I think I'm okay with this. Okay.
Yeah.
Is your Converge ever better than 3? We can technically get red off the Spectacle Summit. I'm mostly playing this to make Emil a little stronger, while being an island in the deck. We have 3 blue cards in total, and like these 2 are, you know, it's like this. If this is a 2-drop, we have a huge board. These 2 are 5s, and then this thing can come down in a more controlled manner. The blink on this is best on things like the Mole Drifter, best on things like the Form Necroscribe, and best on things like we have some small bits that it's best on, so, or like resetting Infirmary Healer. No, I think we looked at the black-white land and didn't pick that because we were... It's interesting. I ended up wanting to do this, like Converge thing, but I think if we just went on Witherbloom, we'd have a little bit more laser-focused deck, but I'm quite happy with what we're looking at.
Yeah, we definitely had the ability to, if we had not picked up those first few, to just play a very strong Witherbloom deck. Like, that would have just been an option given how open it was.
Well, this is nice. Essence Knit Scholar is a card draw when if a creature's died. Bear gets us our 3rd color and ramp. And the healer is like just a fine body with a outlet for us late. Again, I think we only have 1 or 2 cards that actually truly care about the like a healing trigger, but that's okay. All right. Rampant growth. Send help. Cool. All right.
Okay.
And let's just get aboard. These 1/1s kind of get to free roll and attack because if they have to, if they leave that on the board, they start like, ooh.
We got 3. All right.
All right, check this out. So this is like so. 2. Auto pay. And then
This becomes a 4/5. Which, in case anyone was like not paying attention, the effect of Wellgrowth Archaic is not. They come into play for 1+1/+1 counters for their colors. It's for the colors you spent on it. So that means that if you spend black-green on a green creature,
Yeah.
that's 2 free counters.
we're pushing.
Yeah,
That's the
done.
end of the game. Okay.
No,
all right.
No creatures on board by
Yeah,
turn 4 when
like-
you have this board.
Because you know what the next play is on our turn, right? How big this is.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's a that is a 8/7.
Yeah. 8/7 ward, discard a card that also, like, if we ever draw anything to pick up, we get to pick up the essence. Anyway, moving along.
Yeah. So Archaic is to be clear, it is totally fine to play that as a 1/1.
Yeah.
Is what is being
For
like,
green,
claimed about it.
please, it is cool because the power it grants is so huge.
Yes.
Okay, that felt good. But, like, I love to have the first game out of the starting gates be like, hey, this is the deck operating on all cylinders in perfect conditions, right? Like we've demonstrated what the deck does. Great. Thank you. All right. Hello? My opponent here?
Are they choosing whether or not they want to go first? Is that what's happening here?
Hello? I don't think, like, we don't have, like, we're not looking at anything.
True. Also, they have the 41 card special.
They do have the 41 card special. Nicely.
Do we...
I don't,
Is there a we have to reconnect problem, or...
I don't know. Like, if I close and okay, they're...
Oh, okay, no, they have a timer happening.
I'm gonna
This is likely
believe
on
what...
their end.
I'm gonna believe the visible information that I'm being shown right now.
That's fair.
Like, I don't see any disconnect on my end. I see no frame drop, so I don't see, like, you know, something having happened to us. I hope this just ends in a draw. Okay. Alright, yeah, no. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no.
I don't... Yeah, the Sky Coach is actually the weakest card here when you have
That
the
was
Rampant
weird.
Growth.
Yeah, and, like, we even have the Mind Roots, which also might operate as a ramp.
I have a feeling that we're just gonna get a buy here. But
Yeah. No, they're active.
Oh, there they are.
Okay.
Okay, they exist.
Weird. Oh,
There may have been an element of pizzas here.
all right.
Listen,
Form.
it's way more expensive in Japan. Okay. I have to make sure they
All
get
right.
it.
Let's go ahead and ramp.
You did get the black, so you can choose the white. Not white.
Yeah, the blue here. So let's get in. I can like. My hope is like that I get to do. Okay, well.
You know, Mind Roots may actually get to raw things off of them then, if you went with it. Scholar's probably better, though.
Yeah.
Just because...
I'm gonna get the board presence first.
This is exactly the same play as last game.
This is
exactly the same.
This is exactly the same.
Turns.
Well, but we don't have the same follow-up this time.
Yeah.
Okay, well. Show me what's up. It's gonna be 2 real cards. Because they're off 4th color.
Ooh.
Okay.
Alright, so they are a converged deck.
Yeah.
As well, I say. You're only half a converged deck, really.
Okay.
With the blue
That's
charm.
nice. I like having...
That's a lot of card draw all of a sudden. You draw 3 off of that? Oh, wait, no.
No,
sorry,
I lost
your guy's
the...
dead.
Yeah, I lost the guy. I will likely end step cast this.
You do have 6 mana available to you.
Yeah. You're right. Okay, we don't have the green for everything right now. That's actually a bit of a loss. All right, they get to surveil 1. They kept it on top. Is it the red source? No. Okay. I assume this is the red source. Yes.
It is. It is, however, also a tap land, which is good for us.
Okay. I'm just going to go get Emil in. Emil makes 5/5s on active, which is basically asking for a removal spell on site here, so, you know. I will just make 5/5s forever. Like, I don't need to take other actions. So they're surveilling again. Top? Do they have something like threatening here? I assume red unlocks most of their hand, right? Like, wow, alright.
Got to create a treasure.
Sure. I'm pretty happy about that. Again, I want to untap with Emil. That's it. We get to make 4/4s, not 5/5s. I was looking at these swamps as 2 different piles. But, like, just making 4/4s forever is too much. I think that's going to ask them for a kill spell. Mountain. Exile target non-land. And the top of your own library, you can... Oh, God, they're going to make me discard my hand.
I see.
What is this? This is they can play it until...
The end of their next turn.
So they get to make me discard 4.
Do you want to meal on your board more than playing most of the rest of these cards? He is 5/5s for as long as he gets to exist.
I think...
And you do lose access to him if you don't play him here anyway, so it's like you discard him. sandbag with one of the swamps.
It
so you
doesn't
get to
matter.
keep
They
the
have,
grapple with that
they
or
have
something.
they have a treasure for blue.
Ah, fair.
So like,
I guess in that case you do cast it. I play it.
yeah. Because like, there's no way they don't crack.
Well,
back
there
with
is
it.
a way that they don't do this, which is just
They've
if they feel like they have to answer a meal again before they get the chance to do this, because
I don't think that's happening. I think that we're discarding. Like, it lines up too well.
yeah.
Like, I could not see a world where I would not cast that against this board. Because it's this. So if they have a kill spell for a meal to follow this up with, I think they just have this on the spot. If they don't, we're still in it just based on Emil activation, which is pretty good.
That being a Death Toucher is actually mostly fine because the Fractals trample.
Yeah, and this is instant speed, so.
Yeah.
Alright. They've got a blast for 2 from the grave, but it's only for 2.
Yeah, that they can use that to book.
Okay, that costs 5 to draw, but it costs 1 less for each. So they can tap out for a card draw now. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're going to kill the pest? To just cast
They are
it.
killing the pest.
Yeah,
to
this
cast
is...
the source. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. Yeah, we can't use the Surveil because it needs red.
It costs red. Yeah.
Well, also, we're spending too much of our mana on Emil every turn.
Yeah, for what it's worth, we have a very powerful thing that we get to do every turn. So like
Yes.
it's not that bad.
They've got a
Like, this
Surveil
is
and a
a-
card draw. They have a good advantage engine, but they're at 11. Like, they don't have a lot of time left. Damn, that. Like, what a strong... Okay.
It's X equals 2 on Wild Hypothesis.
Sure.
7.
So they get to make a 7/7. And Surveil 2. The Surveil 2 is pretty big, obviously.
Yeah.
This is big too, but I'm less interested in the size of that.
We've got ways to deal with that. You actually have a pretty significant amount of removal in your deck.
Yeah. I know we discarded Grapple, which
Discarded
is the
grapple.
cleanest.
And the charm also has a little bit of
Okay.
removal attached to it, right?
Now we're making 5/5s?
Mm-hmm.
I assume a kill spell got left on top because they surveilled both to the top. Maybe the X spell that we showed off that's like deal X damage. Based on how much mana you put into it. Or maybe they're just going to draw off Diary and build more of a board. We've got 9 lands. This lets us start surveilling with the Paradox Gardens. Okay, they're going for a card draw? Yeah, they're going for a card draw. Alright. Sure. This is a cool card. This Turtle Wizard. Okay. So this makes a 3/3 fractal, and then it gives the +1/+1 and a counter and vigilance.
Yeah, so the 8/8 is going to be able to swing in with no problem.
Come right in.
Although,
Come right
if
in.
you do block, yeah, they might not notice.
Okay.
They notice. Okay.
All right.
Oh, you get to surveil.
Yeah, we get surveil and active now, which is great. That means we can actually probably hopefully find something real. Obviously, they're drawing 2 a turn, so like that. But like we're drawing 2 in the sense that Emil is our second spell, right? This. Okay. Sure. Mana Rock. They've got 3 mana left. Again, they can't really make the attack because of the evolution. Alright, that lets them loot. Yep. Sure. Get a land out of there. Combat, they get to make a 9/9. Probably. Not that that can attack again, because there's 2 5/5s. We're in a hell of a game. Alright, first things first. No thanks. Second thing second. And I'm not going to surveil at upkeep, I'm just going to take the card draw. Okay. Can I start pressuring this opponent? I don't think so. They're going to surveil at their upkeep. God, we... This is such a fight. Okay, there's their surveil. That's fine. Okay, they did get through a land. Someday they're gonna find the kill spell for Emil, and I'm terrified of that day. Is it today? Okay. Good news. We get a flyer out of this. Okay. This makes a 4/4 when it dies. Still makes a 4/4 when it dies, but 4/4 isn't bigger than our board. Are all out? Is our all out good? How do I feel about this? Decent? Right now it's a 3/3. We can't cast it as 4 because of the blue we had to tap for that, but this makes some later draws really nice, I think. We lose a 5/5 and a 4/4. They lose... Oh, God, this is... Yeah. And we see how much they want to block the 5/5s. Willing to go to 2.
That's spicy.
Okay.
So close to be able to cast that for 4.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a deal. It would just be a 4/4.
Okay. So they do have that little buddy that gains them life over here. This Trove gains 2 if they've cast a instant or sorcery on the turn. We're both sitting here in the Paradox Garden, or the Surveil land. They get to attack for a decent chunk here with a 9/9. They're at 2 now? Oh my god.
They're dead in 2 turns on board.
Again, they do have this life gain over here, so if they find
okay.
something for
Yes.
to turn that on.
It is possible for them to...
Yeah. Right now, they've got 9 lands showing, plus 2 lands in grave, so that's 11. So in these last 15 cards, there's 6 lands that they're going to need to spin
I just
through.
want to point out how heavily card advantage they are against you where you're still in the lead. Because not only have they drawn 4 more cards than you, you were forced to discard 4 cards.
Yeah, they were real too. That God.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're going to gain 2
massive.
life here.
Yeah.
They get to attack for 9. Okay. Yep. That's fine.
A kill spell would be really nice.
Okay, give me the Surveil.
That kills the 3/3. That would then kill both, the 1/4. You would lose a 5/5. You'd be left with... It would simplify the board a little bit. It would not change...
Honestly, it might be fine because if they attack him with a 10/10, we can trade a 5/5 and a 5/5 with it.
True. Fair. Yeah. Okay. At that point, they can't kill...
At that point, it'll take them
I guess-
for like the evolution to get them up and running. They do get to draw a card here, which is very funny.
Oh, yeah, because it only costs
No?
1 tact.
Oh.
They missed.
Okay, I'm not gonna
Or
hover
is it-
over it. I'm not gonna hover over it because then they'll know I'm looking at it.
fair.
I can't go look at the card anymore. It's illegal. All right, how good's your... Okay, Surveil land away. Hopefully it's a dead draw. We're looking for a maybe just a body. I want to be able to double block and trade. $11 in deck. Well, this is the other side of the coin on that first game, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. We do have that enchantment in our deck as well, yes. Ah, that's horrible.
That's
That's
a rough one. That's a rough one.
That that's the end of the game, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Like, we no longer can deal with the... Oh, boy.
Yeah, the 1010 will kill us now, basically.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Damn.
It's not 100% the end of the game.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so this is something we have to think about, I guess.
Because, like, we couldn't... The
'Cause,
thing about spending the last gasp there is that we don't have the mana to cast the last gasp.
Yeah, you don't have
in
to cast it
the
afterwards.
same
yeah,
turn.
for this.
The other problem we have is that Rubble Rouser is also a lethal
That's dead
problem.
in 3 turns, no matter what, as well now, yeah.
I think we have to go deeper and try to find something else. I don't think we can win with this. Okay.
Well, Forest isn't it either.
No, I don't think that that's enough. Like, if we play it on the board, like... We don't have the time for it to be the card to get us out from under this. Damn. So they ping us for 1. Have they realized they can draw a card yet? Yes. Okay. Damn. Yeah. The reason I didn't attack with the 1/1 bird is that if I attack with the bird, we die. I know that like pinging our opponent down to 2 would open up some lines, but we needed to stay alive, so... Okay.
Oh, that'll do it.
Yeah, and this is why we needed, like, against specifically the diary, we needed to close this earlier, or else, yeah, this is what was going to happen, because an opponent drawing 2 cards every turn is going to be able to do this to you. Damn. Oof. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, the Mind Sludge was so backbreaking on that turn. Even with, like, us knowing it was coming, it was still like, here's just...
Regardless, you definitely still chose the correct choice of just replaying Emil again, given how long that held the game down afterwards.
Yeah, especially because the alternatives weren't very good either because of our, like, lock-on colors.
Yeah, that's something to keep in mind of... This deck is pretty green heavy.
Yeah. Okay. Mind Roots and Arcane Omens. All right. I hope you don't...
a player. Discard your deck. Discard your library.
All right. Give me the Mind Roots.
Also, discard, like, I don't know, a Plains or something.
Yeah, give us another color.
Yeah.
I love that this makes the choice of I want... Is everybody just this greedy? Is that the world? Oh my god, you just don't have it. Oh, okay. You know, I chose not to hit this with our -3/-3, and without the, like, 3rd land, it clearly does, like, is better for us to have just, you know, killed that.
Yeah, but like you can't just know
No.
that your opponent is
That
on
hard
three.
off 3, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and play Emil. And then off the table with you. Okay.
Right.
Kill spell for Emil.
Mm-hmm.
Or not. If it's not, we're just gonna activate a meal until that happens. Okay.
Got 2 cards.
That's really interesting with this specifically because it lets us do this. I'm a lot more interested in. And I do want to hit them with this Arcane Omens to, like, snipe the last of their hand, but right now it doesn't matter. Now it matters. Okay. Okay, we can fit it for 3. Yeah, okay, this is fine. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Arcane Omens.
And then Bogwater Lumerette.
Yeah.
Up.
This cuts them down to 2 cards. Whatever their 2 best things to try to keep coming from this are. And also puts them on 7. Because we
Opponent's got to be so mad at this. I've been forced to discard 5 cards.
We're just mind rots. Get the sludge. Shared roots. Okay. Well. So, we do represent lethal on board. They did have green, but they wanted to play out the potions trove first, and they must have drawn it, like, in the last 1 or 2 turns. Alright, they're dead. So this is Shopkeeper's Bane, Barrage, you. They have 5. Look at their mana base. Their mana base is like a bunch of rares. It's fine. Put the Badger.
The problem with having a really good mana base is that you do need to actually have them on, curve to play them.
Curve. Yeah, the missed land drop was tragic. Because, like, you can see a lot of the pieces we got out of them, like the arthropod, but they didn't have blue at that point. These bits here where, like, all of those sources are, like, kind of locked up. Good, I like the Mind Roots. It's very funny when the Mind Roots doesn't hit lands, because then it hit 2 real cards. Then it was the true 2-for-1, right? Like, you're so happy with the true 2-for-1. Gird. No.
Unplayable. Not great either. It does have plays, though.
Yeah. This is a really, really sketchy one. I'm not gonna lie.
For sure, but, like, I don't know many 5s.
Yeah, that's the main issue.
Alright, that's something.
Okay. I don't want to kill that 2-2 with this. I want to kill their 3-drop with this. I want to kill the 2-2 with the Sky Conductor in combat.
Yeah.
So I just want to take this hit and then play, like, this kill spell on their 3. Annoying, but I'm still going to commit to it.
That might actually matter, too. Like, they might be playing that specifically because they're stuck on 3 otherwise. Like, they probably are playing it because it's in their deck, but there's a chance that they needed it.
Yep.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, the other half, of course, is that you will not catch a page in combat because it's never attacking.
All right. Moving on. Ooh, that's a really strong refill. I mean, with this, it's just like one body. If we draw a forest, we get their entire hand.
I'd also really want to draw.
Yeah, I would love to draw a forest.
Reasons.
There's
a
couple
other
other
reasons.
reasons.
Do you have in your deck?
That's all of them. That's every blue source in the deck, actually.
That's every blue source in the deck.
There are no other blue source. We're paying for the splash. This is the game where we're paying for the splash. It's fine.
Well, for what it's worth, the duel we were debating whether to include it over an island.
So no, I mean like this is paying for the blue splash, not the red splash.
Okay, yeah, the blue splash in total.
All right,
you still get to hit him for 3 with it.
Sorry, I don't trust Auto Tapper. I know that it probably will do it right, but... Alright. Your hand. I want it.
In the trash, please.
This is double black, so if we draw green, we can play the Essence Knit. That'll be nice.
Yeah, the Additive Evolution's the only one we can't play if we draw green.
Yeah. Alright, 3 cards out of you is nice. I assume it's going to be like 2 lands and a 6-drop or something like that. I don't know. Do they play a kill spell on my Sky Coach? Discarding a card, sure. That makes sense.
Oh, I see.
That makes sense.
Okay, they're getting as much value out of it.
Hello? It was just 3 removal spells. Their hand was just a million removal spells. Okay. Well.
Okay.
All right. Ship it.
At least any land lets you play the Necroscribe.
Okay.
Beautiful. There it is.
And we want the Necroscribe because it costs everything they have to kill. I know that Fractal Tender would make bodies a little better, but getting this down right now, I think, is more terrifying. It makes a lot of top decks really strong.
Yes.
Yeah, right now they can't pay the ward if they're holding a kill spell. That's the other reason I'm going for this first. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know, at least Fractal Tender with Additive Evolution is its own combo too.
Ooh, well, hey opponent.
I mean, I don't
do post combat and see if they actually like play something out.
Yeah.
Because like if they just 2-for-1 themselves anyway, then it doesn't do anything.
Right, because if I.
Okay.
I don't think they have it then.
Okay.
Oh my god. All right.
We're missing the green.
They're missing the green. But we saw that earlier in the knockout maneuver.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You're us. You're doing nonsense in our fashion. That's fine.
Everyone's playing Converge.
Everyone loves
That's
greed.
Interesting.
That's terrifying. Holy shit, could you have drawn a more terrifying card? Okay. Okay. So that's 4 3/3s.
Yep. So you need to be able to build your own board.
Yeah. Like the Necroscribe will be able to block 1. I really would love to draw something that can target the Necroscribe, but, or target anything, really. So they can flashback, it's their full turn to do so, but it makes 4 3/3s, and that, that's the terrifying piece. They don't have enough cards in hand to kill the Necroscribe. That's just impossible right now. Emil is 4/4s, which is good. This is 2 bodies and a 3-power body, which is important. If they drew another spirit...
Well, they had a way to get rid of it.
That will sidestep the...
However, that's actually not that bad for us in practice because it means that they didn't get a huge board.
Good news. That increments this.
Yes.
That's also, again, empty-handed. This makes a 3/3 on its increment. So...
Yeah, so this is why I'm saying that that was actually probably better than if they had just done that.
Yeah. Okay. This is fine. We'll be able to build enough of a board back. Actually, not a problem. That is like the cleanest out you could possibly have, but we also had that against, you know, the Honormancer. Yeah. Okay. We finally found our green, which means we're shipping back in this. They kept that on top. Kill spell for Fractal Tender?
Increment is higher mana value than toughness, or rather, power.
Higher mana value than power or toughness.
Right. Okay.
It's full evolve text. We want to play this. We get a 3/3, and then we're gonna put a 1/1 counter on Orisa? No. We don't need to put a 1/1 counter on you because this already had one, so...
Yeah.
We'll go like this. And then we get another 3/3. So this, every time if it targets Fractal Tender, it'll have gotten a counter, and then it'll make a 3/3. So that, like, is our way out of this. If they've drawn a kill spell for Fractal Tender, we still have enough of a board to, like, trade off, and then also 4 cards to rebuild. Okay. Well...
We still got a lot of value off of that, you know?
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go combat first. We're gonna go 1/1 counter on Orisa. And then Orisa in. They're still off green.
Yeah. They were playing 2 removal spells with it, so it's certainly not a splash.
Okay, they're just
off it.
This is just like, hey. I get it. So the reason I'm doing this the way I'm doing this is because we get the Essence Knit Scholar that sees a creature having died. And then we're going to go ahead and get Emil down, making 4/4s if need be. How many? Yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Majority. But we're in a good position with, like, again, we have a full grip, basically. And Emil means if we didn't have a full grip, we'd still be, like, really good here. They can pump that frog. I love this. Again, a lot of great frogs. They have 3 pumps on that? Oh, this... Right. Okay, they couldn't hit Emil.
Yeah, they just went for the token instead.
Alright, we'll...
Simplify the board.
Simplify the board. Alright, hold on, I am... Okay, that... Whatever.
Because that's 2 tokens.
Yeah, it just looked... My brain isn't parsing it correct. Alright.
You have 8 mana available?
Yeah, so we can play a Shopkeeper's Bane. give it a 1/1 counter, and then pass. This lets us leave up Witherbloom Charm. This is a sorcery.
Right.
Yeah. Also, the other thing with the Bane is that this tramples and, like...
Yeah, just putting the 1/1 Death Toucher in front of it's gonna feel terrible for them if they do that.
Hell, I would probably Witherbloom Charm kill that.
Mm.
Alright. Well... God! I'm so glad a meal yes.
Yeah, meal tabling is pretty wild. This card's fucked up.
Yeah. Alright, counter on Shopkeeper's Bane. And I'm just pushing.
Swinging with both?
Yeah.
Yeah. Both of your tramplers.
Even like...
If I trampler every turn.
Yeah, if I've had... These are tramplers. Because it gives trample to everything with a 1/1 counter on it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's gain some life. But yeah, even with, like... I think if this is 3, you're good.
Yeah.
I think that's good enough, if that's 3.
And 3 is really easy to hit. That's a dual land playing green and blue, basically, altogether. Or, I mean, green and black. You don't need to play Emil with other Quandrix cards. There's nothing on this card saying you have to.
Yeah, and like, even if you're doing... Like, the big thing is that it's a mana outlet for us in a really nice way. We're like, hey, we have like 9 lands, you know, total. 10th here. And like, this is something for us to be doing with all that. In addition to like the Paradox Gardens. We have enough little outlets. Yeah.
Behold, the frog that's secretly a shade.
Shade frog.
Oh, that's a beautiful Witherbloom charm.
You. They get the surveil.
Mana value 2 or less. You can pump that as much as you want.
On opponent with the last draft. Yeah. Like, if this deck, again, I do want to stress, like, that during the draft, this deck probably looks a lot cleaner if we aren't playing the blue. And even in that variant of the deck, we probably have 4 different named lands. Because we would have picked up that, like, colorless, the Preparer. I probably would have played that in a 2-color deck. Like, if it was just 3, like, that's still a 3/3 that, you know, tramples and hands off trample to some other friends. I like this thing. This thing's really nice. I like this thing coming with a body. Anyway, Surveil, what do you got? Green? Are they finally going to find the green source?
It's truly wild how deep that they've gone in here without having gotten any green.
Yeah. Alright. Sure. I'll do this in response. Thanks. This card's really cool. Obviously, when they only have 1 creature, just as top 1, but the way that it can, like... Yeah, alright.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
They were dead next turn, kind of no matter what happened.
Yeah, like, this attack has them... They're at 4, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I gotta say, hold on, do not leave match. This thing, Antiquities on the Loose, absolutely
Very
wild card. For the first...
Extremely powerful backbreaker later on in the game.
Yeah, first part of this is that on the front side of this, it's 3 mana for 2/2/2s, which is above...
Pretty good still.
That's above the rate that you get that for in Limited. Usually that's 4 mana for 2/2/2s. If you're comparing it to constructed pieces, History of Benalia is the card that I think of. But then, when you cast this from anywhere else, it 1/1s usually your team. If you're in Lorehold, you're going to have more spirits than just the ones you make. And then it goes wild. The other bit about this is that it doesn't say, like, if you flashback it. It says if the spell was cast from anywhere other than your hand. So, if you have this with some of the, like, lore hold, card play stuff...
Yeah, if you cast it from your graveyard because you milled it with those 2 red cards that do that. If you cast it from if you cast it from exile because you impulsive drawed it up there or something, that counts too.
Good stuff. Variety. Are you...
Technically, storm copies aren't cast, so they won't cause that to happen. Storm does not recursively increment storm because the copies are not cast.
Okay. Stone dose. Yes! Ha
Wow. All right.
Now we just look like a hero.
You look like a genius.
I'm good, thanks. Alright, I don't have creatures right now, but, like, I've got the most,
and the Archaic is dying instantly here, right? Or not.
No.
Okay.
Top 2 off.
Ripping that frog that gains life anytime something enters would be nice.
Do I care about
Just play down a
trading with this? Like, I can trade with this and then, like, attack with the... Or, like, kill the Ink Mage and get in? Or I don't care about this and I... Or I don't care about this. No blocks. They can't do the pickup there, so... I'm gonna try to put them on the back foot. Ooh, the Duelist. Ooh, okay. That thing's actually terrifying. It did put them on the back foot, though. This is gonna look really stupid. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
It's a bit tight, but I think you're gonna...
Damn it. Okay, they know that they can be aggressive here. So they get back the confidence, which gives them the trigger on the Duelist to flicker the Duelist. We're dying for a land. We're dying for a forest. We're dying. Well,
You can do a hell of a
hold on.
block.
Yeah. Hold on.
That is a big bird right now.
Okay. Things are a little spicy, but like...
There it is.
That's fine. So flickering this doesn't do anything, by the way. Don't... Even if we had the mana for that, it's not worth it. Hi. You don't have a second kill spell? Okay. Oh no! Anyway, rip. Because we didn't.
Right.
The thing there is I had to do that there. I basically had to see if they had it. The idea we wanted was to catch them in combat with casting that and getting the +3/+3. But the moment they went for a kill spell and Wild Growth Archaic, we couldn't mid-combat it. And the moment they realized that, well, all right, we've got to keep taking. This deck kind of deserves a couple losses on its mana base. I think that's fair. Let's see if we can find one where we get to... Can we play a bear? I like playing the bear on one. I love a bear that draws me rampant growth, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that
Sure.
bear is really, really good.
Okay. Yeah. End of the Hunt is something we're not going to be playing for a little while, but is quite good. Like, I'm not going to play that to kill your 2 unless it's, I don't know, Dark Confidant.
Unless it's really good, which...
Beginning of each end step, if opponent has more cards in hand than you, it gets prepared. Two first strike is the biggest thing about these two.
Yeah.
Okay. 5 cards. They actually can... Nah, they'd have to work a little bit to prep that. It's fine. Sure. Probably playing defense? No? Alright. Do you have a follow-up? Okay. Their follow-up does get them low enough.
Wow, that's... And that's also, it's a 3/3 for a striker now.
All right,
problem.
It
has to die.
I probably just need to get you off the table.
This is a hate crime, I want you to know, by the way.
No. They're not tenured. It's fine. Sorry about your grant. This is a sorcery, okay.
Yeah, that's why this card, it's not just like stronger ephemerate, it is a sorcery.
Yeah. I think this card's really cool. I think that specifically the, No.
Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard. Ooh.
Make a 2/2. Am I able to just play Concoctor now? Or do I just need to eat this? I can't. I can't leave that on the table. I'm sorry. That's too,
It's scary because that's a lot of 2/2s that could appear.
Yeah.
It can happen.
Let's get it off the table while we can before they start doing some nonsense. Yeah, right here.
Yep. Yeah, okay. Immediately, it's a good thing to have gotten rid of that.
Okay. Alright. So this thing is, if they try to target it, we draw. They can flicker, but they don't have anything currently worth flickering. Hello. Destroy target non-basic.
Damn.
My rockets! This card whips. Come on. Flashing back the Daydream. Okay.
So they can have a...
So they can
2/5
cycle
on the board to
again,
block your
too.
4/5.
They're going to cycle a land, yeah. Now, fun thing. That's not going to work the way that... Ooh, yeah, okay. That's not going to work the way they want, because the pest gets to go in. And you might think...
That's true, that's a 6/5, actually.
You might think, damn, that pest is dying. Yeah, it is.
That's great, that draws us a card.
Yep. Go to 5.
That's completely reasonable. They didn't want to block either, because they don't want you to draw a card.
Okay. So they can blow up our land, We can't stop them. They can just blow up our land over there. That's not terribly exciting with, like, what they've got. My land! No! It is annoying. I wanted to surveil, but... Final card is a 2/2. Okay. They don't have enough... No, they do have enough to draw. But that would tap their Rabble-Rouser. So they're not going to do it now. They're going to instant speed that. Okay. They have to block now. I think it's Rabble-Rouser and the Artisan on Concoctor that kills it in combat while only losing one creature. Okay.
Interesting.
Sure, I'm okay with this. So, end step, they get to draw, end step, we get to draw. Both of us draw. They get to ping us, they're still at 5. All of our creatures are huge, is going to be, you know, the obvious long-term thing here. Ping, draw a card, trigger, draw a card. Perfect. That's literally the best card we could draw.
Yeah.
I couldn't have asked for a literal better card. That's why I didn't say its name aloud. That's the end of the game. It's 5 power flying. This is a whenever you cast, so, like, they can't respond by killing the wild... Like, alright, 7th land. And drawing because they don't have anything. Great. It's a free pest for you. More importantly, it's probably more of like an anti-removal spell, but... Hello.
Has to be a cast trigger because you have to be able to tell the colors that you spent then and there.
I'm so sorry, lesbians. I loved your backup dancers. This card, I'm gonna, once I get the view battlefield, I think this card's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think about the world where you can just start, like, blinking this and just firing rockets at every land in the world. Owls are very powerful. The Conductor, this is like Resto, like, I think of this card as Resto Angel, and seeing it come down as bigger than Resto Angel feels really silly.
Mm-hmm.
It's done an incredibly good job in, like, 3 of our games, which is great, because it's, like, the card on our splash, so I'm glad that it's functioning, you know, like... Alright. Next up. Drexos. Yeah, this is fine. It is our only piece of evasion because, you know, our green and black are not heavy on that sort of thing. Black has a few flyers around, and green we have big trample is kind of our huge bit, but... Frog. Frog versus the world. Okay. Frog. Okay. Ooh, I don't think you get to keep that. How do I want that dead? I just don't think I'm letting you keep that. Well. Bonk. And 2 frog. These are spirit frogs. Well. Alright, all we need to do is draw Mind Rot for their entire hand here. You know, that one's pretty good. If we draw anything 4 or higher, we get to pump it. Okay. Our last removal spell is Edict, their biggest thing. So, like, we still have a kill spell for, like, large problems. We don't have a kill spell for tokens if they end up doing that. That was, like, that would have been, I guess, the argument against saving the, using the end of the hunt against that. Oh, no. Oh, no! I'm so sorry, no! So, to talk about what happened there, you make every mistake once. Hydro Channeler taps for a blue that can only be spent on instant and sorceries. Not the Ward 2. So they could have just tapped the Channeler for the Traumatic Critique and have Prismari having him tell everybody off. But I'm probably sure the auto-tapper didn't use this because it would leave it up, right? Ouch. The Fractal Tender waves off, no sir, thank you. Having none of your... I will have none of your critique today. My thesis is immaculate. Elixir. I love the art for that one too, yes. Prismari hooting and hollering. I mentioned it before seeing that card. I love that he's got the I don't think it's a monocle, but the little spectacles on there I think are cool. Fractal Tender. Hey! Alright. Alright, Elite Interceptor. Nice one. Ooh, we've got the combo. That's a really strong combination. And they're just gonna draw their card. Makes sense. Spend it before I can do anything about it. And, like, maybe they're in a need for land 3. Tapped land? Tapped land, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and play a meal here. We don't have a lot else to do, and I know they could just last gasp. But, like, I don't have any way to force a last gasp elsewhere. And more importantly, this is the card I don't want hit with the last gasp, so we kind of need to spend that. Okay, land 4. No, boy! Uh-oh.
Oh.
Okay, alright.
Breaking.
Alright, okay, okay. 2 of them. It's fine. I'm gonna spend one of these.
Yeah, I mean, making sure that they don't come in as 3 is pretty good, actually.
Yep. Oh, this
Nice.
blinks. One-shot blink, which will reset the preparedness of that creature. Okay. Alright.
That lets you,
We
But to kill that one as well.
Yeah, we
because
can.
you can actually do the double blue for once.
Yeah. I want to kill this. This is target non-pilot U control. We can't blink our.
Okay.
But we can kill this tutu before. Before they flash back. Damn. All right. Well, this card is so strong for one. Does everything.
Things ain't looking so hot in this deck that I think has like, what is it, 9 green sources?
No,
like...
the funniest thing about this hand, the reason I'm laughing about it, this is the second time it's happened. This is every 5-drop.
Yep.
This is the entirety of our top end.
Which is not a tremendously likely thing to occur, but it has happened twice.
We have 2 nickels today. We're if they have the
You're
6th
dead
land,
as hell, probably.
if they have the 6th land, I think we're dead on the spot. Yeah, we're dead on the spot. 2-fold intent is enough. 6 plus 3, 9. All right. That's fine. We made it all the way to 6 and 3, and then we took we took the hits we expected with this deck, right? These are the games that like were the expected value for it to implode, so I don't feel too bad about that outcome. Because like, yeah, if I go back and look at, oh, I'm sorry, Arcane Omens. I was incorrect. There's one more 5-drop because like this is what our curve looks like in like real. We never got to form Necroscribe. We're not the deck
like you
for
played it, but it didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you have a few cards that work with it. It just
It's a removal.
never came up.
It's like our removal spells. We've got like 5 or 6 things that hit like that. Grapple, 2 last gas, Brog. I love this frog.
Brog.
Oh, we got to 5. Sorry, I thought we were at 6. We weren't at maximum magic. No, we were 1 off maximum magic. That's where we were. I was like, anyway, let's grab our packs. Let me step away, and I think we can fit in draft 2 tonight.
Okay.
So, give me just a moment. I'm gonna quick step away, cool off, and then we'll move in for 2.
I've been cooking a bit of ground meat in some tomato sauce I had pre-made, turning it from a marinara into a meat sauce, a ragu. Did you American chop suey? Well, so Shabadoo, no, I did that last night. But it also was not the standard American chop suey. It's the one that I posted a recipe of. The one that's a family stew that my family calls chop suey, but isn't. The fact that you would have asked me that now is actually quite impressive. Again, that happened last night. Michigan style? Excuse me? I'm not even close to Michigan. You have misremembered your M states.
All right.
Being accused of Michigan style. Excuse me?
You American chop suey. Okay. The Boston style.
Greater Boston area, but still.
Yeah. Okay. Let's round 2. Shall we?
Sounds like a plan.
All right. That was just a really fun, like, I liked where that deck, like, played. I know that, like, it didn't really fully commit one way or the other. I had a lot of fun with the discard. I had a lot of fun with the, like, little 2-card synergies it had. And I had a lot of fun with being able to make a bunch of 5/5s.
Oh, okay. Resonating loot.
Oh, what was the last
No,
deck?
is that is that the fucking Library of Alexandria text?
7 or more. Matterbending
Oh,
Mage.
okay.
Thunderdrum Soloist. These are all big. You know what? Again, like, we already did our first one. The first deck was green, black, splashing blue, and a little bit of red for some Converge cards, playing Emil and some other pieces. I think this is a fun direction to play with.
Yeah, you've not done Prismari yet, and this is a, the Prismari-ass enabler.
I'm a little sad to be passing so many of the, like, on the board Prismari pieces. But like, let's go ahead and give it a shot. If we can find some big payoffs. Oh, like, here's a good start.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, damn. Ooh, is that better than Together as One? Hold on.
Well, Together as One, if you have Resonating Loot on board, is 5 colors, just flat out.
Yes. Ooh, is that better? There's also Informed Inkrite, which is also, like, wild, just as a card. We're not picking it, but I'm mentioning it. I'm sad to pass Stress Stream, but I think... I'm trying to tell which of these is better. This draws us...
They're actually pretty similar.
Yeah, they're both kill spells that draw us cards. This one draws a little differently. This one... You know what? I think this one has a little bit more to it. Okay.
Mascot, Divisionary's Dance, which is another sorcery that's really expensive, which is good for the loot. You're going to need creatures on the board eventually, but,
Yeah, Mascot is one like that. It kind of keeps you rolling. Fire Dancer's neat, but it's more aggressive, I think, than the Prismari ends up looking. I kind of want to just keep picking up these big spells, though. Yeah, you know what? We will simply have the loot, because we'll have things like Flow State to find it.
Yeah.
This thing's fine. Essence Scatter would be a nice one, too. Had a lot of fun with Mind Roots last time.
Yeah, Mind Roots is a hell of a... Like, that's a hell of a mind rot.
Yeah.
The long and short of it.
Discard 2 and you get to steal their land. In all instances, we didn't get a land, but, like, that feels really good.
Yeah, the fact that at least in one of those cases, they actively chose to not discard a land because they did not want to let you have it, and they wanted to be able to follow up
Ooh.
with what they had.
Might be Rubble, actually.
Discard draw and adds mana,
Adds
which
mana.
actually is relevant.
Yeah, like, is a way to get up to these. Quick Study's fine. Living History is actually really strong, I think, too. Because it's a 2-mana 2/2 that, like, can pretty easily hand off that +2/+0. But this is another way to ramp up in case we don't have the loot. The loot, not the loot.
The loot versus the rummage.
Yeah.
The loot versus the tool.
We got the tool.
Now, a resonating tool is a completely different thing.
Okay. All right. Okay.
This
Okay.
This goes positive on my if the loot is out.
Unsubtle Mockery is also, like, neat, but I'm sitting here nodding and looking at, like,
We are looking at big spells, and we're just like
we're also
in.
seeing a lot that I'm happy to get here. Like, I feel like we're in a good position. I also wouldn't hate having, like, Pursue the Past in this deck. Maybe white as a third color. Look at it. Like, just look at this. All Witherbloom's gone.
Yep.
We're feeling great. Like, we picked a direction, and we need some, like, the small creatures that kind of pay this off. but I'm loving the idea of all the big stuff.
Man, look
Yeah,
at these
we're in
colors.
we're in the right deck.
We're absolutely in the right deck.
We can't pick enough stuff here. Another Rubble Rouser, a Muse Seeker #1. Muse Seeker is more
it's a
forward.
2-drop that also draws you forward, and
yeah. So I'm thinking about the world where we can get Prismari to show up.
oh, actual
Just get him, yeah,
just like
have him show up, and we're like, yeah, we're good. And like, I'll take a draw to you. Tackle Artist is fine. It's not the payoff I'm really looking for. I'm just so happy about our colors being as open. Yeah. Ooh, hold on. No, this is a mana dork for us.
That's a mana dork for you. That's actually very good, yeah.
Sorry, Spell Pierce. Yeah, draw 2 for blue 2 has been instant for a while, actually. That's its second printing. Sweet.
Essence Scatter is totally playable.
Yeah, we had one. We tend to get either blue 2 draw at instant, or we get blue 2 draw with a little bit of a discount if you make some sort of like condition. Controlling a creature with flying and a creature without flying, or controlling like generally you can get a little bit of a discount if you like hit like a specific god. Okay.
This draft is telling you that you are the smartest individual alive for having decided to choose.
Yeah, right. Right? Like,
Is it?
We can't pick enough cards to cut the color. We can't do it. Heated Argument is a good one.
This does mean that there's definitely another player at the table now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
In the colors.
Yeah,
So
Ty's absolutely on it. Where like Pack 2 might look a little rough because like the people downstream saw a million things, and I gotta call out this art every time I see it. I love it.
Fire fucking Minotaurs.
Holy shit. The important thing about it is that the Minotaurs have different facial expressions.
Yeah, true.
They're making ooh, ah, ooh. It's cute. Okay. Okay, hey, I see the card. I see the spot. This card?
Yes.
This
yes,
Spirit
yes,
Knight?
yes.
Whew. This one rules.
This is just straight up tap, discard, draw. That's not a thing you get very commonly.
Yeah, like on a 3/3 haste, like good body.
Powerful ass merfolk looter, functionally.
Yep. So I also love to call this one out when I see it. This turtle with the fractal fists, very cool for being like a pseudo experiment 1 that also like creates a token when it dies. It has a number of little synergistic bits with turtles the previous set as well.
Kind of a little bit of a experiment 1 of Resurgence.
Zealous Lorecaster. That's a card I think I want 1 of, but I don't know that it's... I actually think Sleight of Hand sounds nice.
Sounds fantastic.
That's
yeah.
Because like one of the most important things with the deck is like finding the loot and finding the power stuff. And like Sleight of Hand with a Muse Seeker is like a draw 2, discard 1. Like, that's nice. Strife Scholar's okay. This is like a fine-ish thing. Like, I don't know. I think of this as filler-ish tier. This one's also okay. It gets to cast Jump, which I think is really cute, and I love the art on it, where the Owlin has a little frog jumping on. But I think Lorecaster's a thing I would love to have 1 copy of in the deck. I think that could do some powerful things. Cauldron Flow State #2? Yeah. Yeah, Flow State #2. So the thing with Flow State is that on its base, it's look at top 3, pick 1. But if we have both an instant and a sorcery, which like our deck is reasonably good at pulling off down here, we get 2 out of the 3. This card is like the uncommon with a lot of with a high initial price. I think I've seen this one a little over $5 right now, putting it in the same spot at like a little under, stock up levels. God, if we can get a stock up, I don't know if we're that. Ooh! You ever seen this?
Artistic process.
You see this
Now
card?
we're talking.
This card does
Yeah.
everything. It's expensive.
In a set where in a set where there are charms, here's another one that's also really good. Just here.
Yeah, so 6 damage to a creature for 5 is not great. 2 damage to each creature you don't control isn't great, like for cost, but the fact that it does all of these if we want, like, or not all of them, but like can be any of them, if we're being run down by a million 2/2s like we've been in a couple games, goodbye, they're gone.
Yeah. Also, it costs 5, which is relevant and actually not bad
Still.
here. That's actually a really this is surprisingly flexible because it's not you control. You can use this as a kill spell functionally.
Yeah. This thing I'm not super interested. We're in, and as we said, pack 2 is probably going to be a little emptier. Not too much.
Maelstrom Artisan.
I'm sorry.
There's also a second Charging Strife
Yeah,
Knight.
sorry. Yeah. Charging Strife Knight is exactly the yeah, with the loot we can make this just like we attack and like get through, and then a creature becomes a 14/15 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Maelstrom Artisan I'd love. Rocket Launcher. Also Landscape Painter is a good just body.
Yeah, one of Landscape Painter would be fantastic actually, just as a two, as a piker
Whew!
that can draw 5 later. Monstrous Rage.
Legal.
Hello, banned card and standard.
Legal cards. Legal cards are here for you. I don't know that this is our speed. We're not a deck that like. The problem is there's not a lot in here I like. Fractal Anomaly is too constructed, and we don't actually do a lot of drawing. We have like the flow state that puts cards in hands. I'm gonna take the spoils instead. This is actually a real card. Hey.
Seize the Spoils is the tormenting voice that creates a treasure, right?
Yes, that is creates a treasure.
Yeah.
Speaking of creating a treasure, I know we have Essence Scatter too, but I'm also just interested in like a little buddy that gives us a little bit of a charge. I would like having some bodies in the deck is the thing. Hi. Okay, well, we get another shot at these. How many elemental mascots is enough?
You have 1 already.
Okay.
You could do 2 Essence Scatters. This is a format with a pretty high number of creature spells, though, with Essence Scatters.
Yeah, because like there are more creature spells around because of the prepared stuff in the set. Like,
yeah,
things are more condensed. I talked about in the last stream. There's no auras and there's no equipment in this set.
Yep.
Sure.
Like for example, when I talk about creature spells, this would miss with
All
Essence
right.
Scatter.
Damn.
Rapturous Moment number 2. Stadium Title Mage.
We are on Rapturous Moment number 2 if we just want to be able to find the whole deck. I know we could pick Antiquities and like cast it off the loot because it's any color, but I actually do want to keep on the like bit. The 4/4 at the bottom is on enter or attack, draw, discard. Very real.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we want like, the draw that comes off that, but I'm just sitting here with all these other pieces that are our draw.
You can get one anyway.
Yeah. Better than just
But this is we actually don't have many removable
straight
spells,
just a straight kill spell seems like a pretty necessary piece. Damn. Everyone else getting paid. That's good for them.
Compares favorably to Toxic Rain.
Yeah, the Deluge, it does a good impression of. Okay, I think what we want for this deck to kind of finish it out is a couple, like, another elemental mascot and, like, maybe 1 or 2 more, like, creatures that like our big spells. I feel like we have a ton of value generation and stuff, like the loot and all these spells, but like you can see this.
Yes, that's not 100% accurate. You have, I think, at least 3
Yeah,
spells that create tokens.
Visionary's Dance and Muse's Encouragement.
The artistic process does as well. That's probably the mode you want to cast it the least at, but it is still a mode you can cast it at. Converge, really easy to pull off with loot on the board, but
terrible without it.
Yeah.
Do I want a copy of the Tackle? Is this a card I'm fine having one of? I don't think... there's also Seething Song up here, too, which is a very funny piece to have available. I feel like we need a couple creatures that are the win condition for this deck. There's rivalry best card yet in your pre-release. Yeah. I think with the loot, this card's wild, but without it, it's...
Yeah.
Not great, and I kind of want to have a couple of... Oh, God, okay.
Ooh,
so,
this is tough.
Prismari Charm,
really good.
Tablet, Tome Blast.
Interesting. I do like how Tome Blast is the world's worst shock that it has flashbacks, so you're fine with playing it anyway.
Yeah, this is a 1 mana up on Firebolt on its initial side, and it's still very real. I believe in Tablet.
Yeah, that's reasonable. I also believe in Tablet.
Sorry, maybe we'll get this Prismari Charm back. I don't believe that, but maybe it's possible.
Given that there's definitely a second Prismari player on the table now.
Yeah.
And they are to your left, almost certainly.
Okay. Hold on.
Ooh, copier.
Hold on.
Let's go.
Hold on. Like, copy
Spell
Rapturous moment?
Yeah, now we're talking.
The thing we're missing at the end of the day is Prismari
payoff.
Hooten and Halloran. We're missing Prismari Hooten and Halloran.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's not shouting down our opponent for 20, which is what I want. Hello? Hey! Hold on. Wait a minute.
We have a couple of treasure generators, is the thing. I think you have 2 cards that generate treasures.
Yeah, we have a couple. It's not a lot, but, like, I'm fine having a couple. There's a Goblin Glass right in that pack I can't pick. Burst Lightning?
Burst Lightning.
Okay.
Burst Lightning.
Hello, Burst Lightning.
Want to talk about, one of the best shocks that exists.
Burst Lightning.
Arguably the best shock, actually.
Yeah, if you're talking about what the best shock is in like a long term, like I think this comes up. I think Galvanic Blast comes up because again, it's also a 2 for 4.
Yep.
Hey, okay, I wanted 1 copy of this.
Back.
That's exactly what I wanted. I wanted 1 copy of this because this is like, I know it's a creature, it's going to cost 1 million mana, but there's going to be times where we just need to be able to pick things up that get us back into a game. Title Mage. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I was actually saying to you about this, not to you, Sly,
yeah,
but to Ty. I do think that this is one of the best bonus sheets that they've done, like right up there. Nice. Never mind. I guess I was wrong. Whoever did decide to start picking up the Prismari cards gave up. They decided to go off and do something else instead.
So
yeah.
So no Hooten and Halloran. We're not gonna. We don't have the best. We don't have
the traumatic.
Yeah.
The traumatic.
We don't have the expel to just win the game on the spot, but we do have the value engines. We just have to like find the way to turn this value. Oh God, I have to cut 12 cards. Help.
You have to cut like 12 cards. Yeah, this is gonna be a hard build.
Help. Okay.
I'm gonna make an argument. I think that this deck could play 16, even though you have cards that cost 5 and 6 in your deck. You have so much draw and so much like mana generation to play those cards easier that it's greedy just for sure to do it. I would consider it.
I'm going to take a look at what this looks like when I just kind of put in everything I think looks real.
But yeah, what I was saying earlier, I do think that this is actually one of the rare cases of bonus sheet that I think, generally speaking, I think I kind of like every card on it. There's very few times where that is the case. The only other limited format I can think of off the top of my head where that was the case was Brothers War. And like every other time, it's always been like either some of the cards on it were just too much, or
Yeah,
like
Brothers War has
whatever.
like one. Brothers War had 2 cards I can think of that are the big ones. Sunring Titan and Wormcoil. Eldraine had a really neat one. Like it wasn't high impact. Like there were like hatching plans was such a funny thing to get off that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're like, I guess the way that these are restricted, right? Because this thing here is instants and sorceries. You can't have like.
You can't have Oko, Thief of Crowns, in here, for example.
Well, yeah, you can't have like. In general, most of these are going to be like removal advantage pieces. They're not going to be the cards that factually deal 20 damage most of the time.
Yeah.
There are a couple cards that are like the game ends because I cast Cyclonic Rift, or something like that. But like you're not getting like efficient removal doesn't have that same feel.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to cut 5 cards.
That is pretty tough.
So, okay. First things first. What is the actual count here?
It's 2.
It's Goblin, it's Tablet, it's Resonating Loot. Like, that might not be...
Yeah, that's probably not worth doing.
I think this is fine because it's very easy to do. It's 1 red.
Yeah, it's just a single red for a sorcery that is easy to play.
Yeah. We had to copy up an artistic process for 2 hasty creatures.
The quick study is draw 2 cards.
So yeah, that
at instant speed. It's pretty much as the easiest card to include available, but
yeah,
you do draw a lot of cards. You have a lot of cards in here that say draw card.
I need this body.
Lorecaster does fill a pretty important late game role, though.
Yeah, that's the problem.
You need both essence scatters, do you think?
It's somewhere we could get away with, like, shaving. I might keep both the Rapturous Moments.
That's a card that actually gets better in multiples, so...
It's kind of silly. With like, the... Take the Goblin out. Take...
You removed Micah, so removing the glass right makes sense.
We're gonna have such a hard time winning a game.
But you're gonna draw your entire deck and you're gonna play 5 million spells. That's gonna be cool as hell.
It is gonna be cool as hell. You're right.
The way that your slots here are flipped is really interesting. All of your 2s are blue, with the exception of the Prismari Charm, and all of your 3s are red, with the exception of the Elemental Mascot.
Shame we didn't get the Mill Wizard. Yeah. We already had our 5 and 3. We had a good run there. Let's go ahead and have like the next hour be 3 games that go for eternity because we can't win them. It's part of keeping this Lorecaster.
Yeah, that is the kind of major weakness of this, is that I don't really think you have much of a win condition.
That's fine. We're gonna win by copying artistic process and making 2 hasty 3/3 flyers or something.
Yeah, sure. Makes sense.
Get him to 8 and then double burst lightning. Yeah. Yeah.
This is exactly the situation where I look at this base and I'm being a little greedy. I would play 16 lands.
I'm gonna cut the other Rapturous Moment.
Okay, fair.
Cole H. 2014, born in the year. Probably 2014, but 2014 is more correct, as we all know. Okay.
There's no shot that they were born in the year 2014. That was only 12 years ago. You know what? I say that. What am I talking about? They're actually, now that you say it, way more likely than anything that I was saying.
Okay. We're going to spend a flow state to keep us moving early, and then, like...
I played Magic before I was 12.
Okay. Flow state.
Hey, would you want to put Flow State in your hand? That's a sorcery in your grave now.
It is. We don't have an instant. But I'll believe. We have Rubble
You can
Rouser.
get in your grave, no problem.
We don't have one.
Oh no, never mind.
Yeah, we don't have one. It's okay. Frog. Perfect. Anyway. This is the part where hopefully we just get to, like, artistic process and kill their board. Won't be able to kill that, but that's okay. I agree.
Okay, well. Did you put one of those? At the bottom, no problem.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. You put another one on the bottom.
Okay. So, like, the topiary lecture is going to get bigger here, which is going to get outside of the artistic process size. A bit of a pain, but there's no avoiding that. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
You're sacking a land?
Yeah. Alright.
Okay.
They have mana, like, that makes some sense. It's okay, yeah.
Yeah, no. Reasonable to do that.
Then rampant growth, fix up the land.
There's the combo.
Woo! Nelly, alright. Well. Loot up. We're going to be casting some nonsense next turn. Discard draw.
Yeah, mono red. It's a discard draw.
If they have the buddy that, like, yeah, the Essence Knit Scholar, I'm fine with that dying. Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
So, first things first. Blue. Red. Black. White. Green.
And then you can spend the blue and the red from this, right?
We're gonna spend, yeah, like this. Leaving the rest. Okay. that's fine. And then we're gonna go... Target player draws.
Target player draws X cards.
Deal X. Submit. Uh-huh. Alright.
There you go.
Cool. Moving on.
So we went up 4 cards. We have our an empty board on their side, and whew.
I didn't get to leave up my essence scatter, but I still got to have everything. We had value for days.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, you got to do it immediately.
Don't you love it when game one in a draft is where you just get to do the thing the deck was built for? Yeah, we missed the card draw with the loot. You're right. I should have drawn my card in the middle of that. Here I am looking at 6 for 1s, and I could be looking for 7 for 1s, and you're correct. Tap no cost. Have 7 cards in your hand. 7 or more. Library. That was what folks were talking about, the library on it.
Yep.
So. This is fine. I don't like Zealous Lorecaster in the hand, but Flow State into Charge Knight into Stadium is gonna be just fine, because Flow State will make sure we draw land 3. Okay. If I draw land 3, I'll just leave up Essence Scatter instead. If not, we have to Flow State to make sure I have land 3 for next turn. Okay. Okay.
That's land 3.
Alright, so if they play a 4-2, yeah, no thanks, I'm good.
That's a fantastic thing, the
Alright.
Scatter.
That looks good. That gets
Also,
an instant?
that's the instant in your grave. Yeah.
Yes. Alright, Charge Strife. Dogwater Limerite. Okay. And okay, we've got Wide Frogs. That's a great draw, thank you. Stadium Title Mage. We'll go ahead and discard the Lorecaster at this stage. I know we'd love to keep it for a long game, but I need to be able to get to a long game first. Oh, I guess we draw a discard. Ooh. Against that board? Okay, I agree. Play some more twos. Play the 3-1 that makes a thing that you draw a card off of when a thing dies. It'll be great.
And also tap your green.
Yeah, tap below 3.
Yeah. It's green in 1 to activate the Biomancer, right?
Green in 2.
Right. I feel like it's been a while since they last printed a Rootwalla.
There was one in... there's the one in as a Rootwalla it has been. I think there's
yeah.
I
also mean it's the card archetype what Biomancer is.
Really? You're that
Well, that makes the
Oh, you
process
have plus
particularly
you have the trick. -1, -1, +1, +1.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna discard.
Pigment Wrangler.
Yeah, it's either that or.
State.
Yeah.
Okay, that lets you play the artistic process and kind of blow them out a little bit next turn.
Yes. 2 damage to each creature I do not control. Thank you. That's fine. We get to play a 4/4 flyer? Tide Mage doing this on attack is really cool, too. I think the mascot goes next. Lewin. Alright.
Lewin, huh?
So,
Right.
Lewin can make a bunch of 1/1s. Well. Adore any card with a Titan trigger? Yeah. Okay.
They used to be really quite restrictive with the Titan text on a card, but it does play very well, is the thing, you know?
I hope you're ready for,
Oh, I'm ready for that. Absolutely. You kidding me? I'm 100% ready for doubled Rapturous moment.
Ooh.
Is it to get one more land?
Or doubled together as one. Zombify. Really? That important? I don't believe you. I just don't believe that that was that important.
I mean, double Rapturous moment
Draws 1 million
draws
cards.
you a ton of cards and leaves you with 10 mana.
I can also double together as one and just draw 4.
Yeah, just double tap that, draw 4.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, they
hold on.
tapped out.
No, no. This is the
Cast.
copy. Yeah.
Cast.
Yeah. Don't fall for it.
Okay.
No, no,
Don't fall
no.
for it. Don't cast copies.
Yeah.
All right, so double Rapturous moment is the way to go.
Okay, so let's go land, striking palette, double Rapturous. Honestly, if I'm being real.
You don't have the loot, so.
God damn. All right, and then
you have to play.
flow state. Sleight of hand.
It is interesting that this is a an impulse that, rather, an anticipate that can grab 2. So you drew, I think, 9 cards that turn?
You have 11 cards on deck.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm sure it's okay. Yo!
Reanimate.
Reanimate.
Let's go. The prepared cards are so cool. That just casts Reanimate.
Anyway, You've got to block everything. Also, your life
I think
total.
it's a trade one.
They could
but-
trade one. Draw 3, discard 2. Frantic Searches, draw 2, discard 2.
Draw 3, discard 2 is
Working for a brainstorm, like what's
what is it called?
Okay, we
It's the red one that normally you have to discard 2 first. Something reunion?
yeah, all the thirsts
Cathartic
do draw
Reunion.
3, discard 1 or 2, depending on what you discard. Cathartic Reunion is probably
True.
the one you're thinking of, like that's discard draw.
Cathartic Reunion is the one that I'm thinking of, which is discard 2, then draw 3.
Yeah. 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 Uh-huh. That the fact that we have a 4/4 flyer that just has a fork.
Mm-hmm.
Last deck had consistency problems. Just draft a deck that draws your entire deck. You know what this deck needs? Ooh. Ooh.
Loot
Ooh.
in the hand.
Ooh. This deck needs a copy of Brain Freeze.
Yes, it does.
Okay. No.
Well.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. All we gotta do is
I'm
have
gonna
that
offer
die
a trade
Yeah.
for no reason. Yeah, that's fine. I will offer a trade. Okay, fine. This is actually really bad for us because it steals spells from my yard too. All right, so I can't play loot.
Yeah.
They're sitting
Nope.
on a disenchant. So with the Landscape Painter next turn, we can draw 3. Try to find a way out from under this. Ooh.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Because they're thinking, sweet, we killed the draw spell. And we're thinking,
Oh, hell yes. We get to play the loot.
so loot away. And then top 3, sure. Alright. Move past all our lands. Yeah, if we had that XX blue card that's just like... Well... I suppose they're hitting. That's fine, no blocks. Loot and loot, yes. So they get to pick this back up, I'm sure. You know what? We're just gonna pass. This threatens the block, like, trying to tell them to do something else. Okay, I'm not calling your bluff. Fine. I'm not double blocking there. We lose too much if we lose our board.
Yeah, if you get blown out, it's really bad.
I was mostly hoping that that would, like, hold them back rather than, you know...
Is
Okay.
just playing that for the draw? Like, the surveillance draw is actually pretty solid here, right?
Yeah. that sucked. That's not great. No, I'm fine with it's Mockery. That one's
Console
fine.
Mockery is fine. You have
Yeah.
targets for that right now. It only costs 2, functionally.
We're gonna wait on that. I'm not gonna fire it now. Because I would like a card in hand. To swap away. Yes! Well, we can't
Nice.
we can't cast that right now, but we will be able to. That's also a great draw. Okay. This is fine. Okay.
Zombify.
Sure. And then that preps Abigail. Yep. I will double block here. Okay. So. Next turn, we are blowing up the board. Yep, Heroic Stanza, 1-1, 1-1. Then they have Killian's Confidence, 1-1, 1-1. But that Abigail is not big enough to live through Unsubtle Mockery. Would trade here. They pick back up Killian's Confidence. Okay. I think we want to start with Flow State. Okay. Sleight of hand. Tablet. That's nice. Okay.
You want to use that instead of the Mockery because you can just kick that.
Yeah.
Plus, you spend 5, which means you just draw here.
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
You are going to be in danger of.
Yeah,
drawing
I
the
don't know.
deck.
I don't know how we win. Is going to be the issue in this game? One of the problems much earlier is that we did ditch the Pigment Wrangler. So you know,
Mascot actually gets reasonably large, right?
no, it doesn't. That's not the one. That's not the one that gets big. This is the one that casts spells off the top. Ten cards in deck. We need to win with 10 cards in deck. We might be spinning too many wheels. Hubris may be on our side. The Muse Seeker is non-optional. Ooh, okay, all right.
That's something. That's a lot of creatures on the to put on the field.
Yeah.
And together as one.
Yeah, that's what I want to do right now, right?
Yeah. You love drawing cards. What's the problem?
Okay.
Together as one is creature only.
No, this goes dome.
Okay.
I'm thinking... And then... Okay.
Getting rid of your thing that's drawing you extra cards, I understand.
Yeah, it needs to be off the table. We can't win without... we get them together as one targeting them. That's a reasonable thing to do. Bingers! Sure, confidence, trigger, surveil, trigger, draw. But you can't get in. Okay.
Okay. That is another 3/3 flying elemental.
Yes.
You can absolutely play most of your hand here, actually, because all of it is way cheaper than it looks.
God, this thing draws the top card.
Plus O.
It draws the top card for a deck.
Dang. Well, you get to Unsettle Mockery and don't set off the mascot that way, right? Like...
Yeah, what am I killing here?
One of their only flying blockers?
Yeah, I think that makes...
You're dealing... Hold on. How much damage is this? This is 12 damage. And then they go to 5, and then you together as 1 for 5 and kill them. No, they go to... Sorry. No, they go to 7. My bad. I counted wrong.
Then we're fine. For very stupid reasons, we're okay. God.
Wait, hold on.
Blue. Black. Red. White. Green. Rapturous Moment. Color.
Oh.
Color.
Oh,
color,
I see. Yes.
Color. Resolves. Discard these two. Together as 1. You draw the cards. Yes. You take the damage.
Yes, this does it. Oh my god.
The final point of damage.
Every single one of these.
The final point of damage. Have your 5 cards. Eat them.
We needed every last one of those
every
timeouts.
Bit of the buffalo.
Oh. If you could just draw your entire deck every game,
yeah, like
you can.
The deck will provide. The deck will just provide. It's fine. I love that we had to give them the card. That card only works if it targets the opponent.
True. Holy shit. Now that's a game. That was a game for Wizards.
That was a
right
game.
There.
That was Okay, maybe our deck has exactly enough win conditions.
Exactly enough, yeah.
Yeah, exactly enough win conditions. 1 card in deck and it was a mountain that we like it was a known thing. Yeah, Prismari looks over and just sort of like nods, like, That's art.
Efficient use of material.
Yeah. Yeah, we're great. We're The best part was on like the previous turn where I attacked with the 1/2 just to get it off the stupid table.
True, yeah, because it was killing you.
It was killing my ass so badly. Like,
That man, there's a lot of non-optional
You-
cards in this set, huh?
you gotta be careful. Make sure that you purchase the right amount of materials at the beginning. Alright. Killed my Hydro Channeler. That's fine. Bird. Unstoppable Mockery, you an instant, you are an instant. Great. Oh! The oarsman fell in the river. Oops.
I'm going to assume they
Somebody
were
missed a
stuck on
land
both
drop.
colors, and yeah,
Yeah.
a little early, but you know, it's up to them.
Thank you, Blue Eye, for for clipping that. Good. I'm amazed we had a line. Thanks, Loot. We needed all the colors on that too. All right, Sir Phoebus. This is questionable, but like the Charging Strife Knight makes this look a lot better. And like Essence Scatter also if problems occur. I don't like this. I don't like this in the hand. Those are both cards we want to draw much later. But ooh. Okay. Well, this is what this card is here for. Sometimes you flow state for your land. It's okay. No. Oh, hell. Okay. So this card says each. I'm gonna ditch the Together as one to try to draw a land here. Okay, well. I'm terrified. Okay. Okay. Take one. Okay. They have a kill spell. Heated Argument. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and play the Stadium Title Mage here. Okay. We have Essence Scatter up in case of a big threat. We have Essence Scatter up in case of a big threat.
Pretty big threat.
We have Essence Scatter up. Alright. Honest to goodness, I think it's time for us to kill this thing. I've let it sit for too long. awkward, but I think correct. Okay. I think we're just sitting on a bunch of removal over here. Well, then that makes me think that Visionary Dance?
It would be so cool to be able to double Visionary's Dance, but reasonable that it's
Yeah.
not really worth going for.
I think it's worth getting the board prep.
Well, that explains why they went in for,
Oh my.
it's a 7/7 with reach.
And it casts a spell on attack for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, without paying its mana cost. Okay. That's terrifying.
Well, you can kill it next turn.
I could have killed it this turn if I tapped all my blue there. Target. Oh my god. I should have attacked with one and then been able to double burst lightning. I messed that one up. Sure. Okay. Good news is we have a lot of draws that I'm super happy with. We still have 20 cards in deck. We have a lot of land, though. We've gone through so much right now. Uh-oh. Ooh, damn. All right. Our opponent's also a terrifying spell haver. They're not going to be killing us fast, but the problem is that we're not doing anything.
Yeah.
We're dead in 2. Well, okay. 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 All right. Okay, so we go to 7. Loot. Okay. I'm gonna kill this because I think it's actually the longer term threat. Uh-oh.
Nice treasure cruise.
Uh-oh. Sweet. As I said, we have a few lands left in the deck. That was
A few.
because we've spent so many down here. We actually have 0 in the grave there, so like the 9 in deck is like, you know.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Most of the rest of the
Like,
deck
it's
is
most of
gone.
what's
Yeah.
left. That was a fun one. I'm stunned to see the Dawning Archaic like actually cast, and it was super real. Like that ate almost all of our board just based on like how we had to kill it. Alright. Funky Man. Yeah, this is fine. We've got the loot. Yeah, Funky Boy has grown up. I'll take one, thanks. +1, +1, -1, -1. Gain a life. Are we spending it? I assume we're spending it. Oh, no, we're not spending it. Okay. Whoo! Hell yeah! Yeah, I'm in. I think they have the +1, +1, -1, -1 trick. Yeah, like, imagine the archaic, the Dawning in this deck, right? Like, with how many instants and sorceries we have, and how powerful it would be flashing our stuff back. We'd be able to cast it, like, pretty reliably for, like, 4 or 5. Oh, Witherbloom Charm, okay. Yeah, I'm fine with all this. Alright. Time for loot.
Come on, deck. You have the ability to do something really funny.
Mm-hmm.
Any spell that costs a lot.
And we have a couple ways to loot away here. Rubble Rouser and Lorecaster are nice ways to flicker some cards up and out. Sorry, Rebelcaster and Strife Knight probably discarding this at this point. Because, like... Ooh, okay. Terrifying. So if they attack with Shopkeeper's Bane, it becomes a 5/3 and we trade.
Yes.
The problem is that it also gives breath outside of our, like, normal... I don't know how we kill that.
You have deal 6 damage.
Just like, we have 4.
Yeah, you have Artistry to deal 6.
That's true. Well... Okay. We're gonna pass, leaving up Essence Scatter. They missed a land drop? They missed a land drop. Okay.
You know, it's a weird thing that this deck is completely lacking is any form of bounce.
Prismari Charm is the only card we have that does that.
Yeah.
Okay, we have to take this hit. Essence Scatter up because of our single mountain? Yep.
Yep.
Normal things. I don't know that I care.
Not that dangerous. Thinking of block and unsubtle mockery.
I am thinking about that because that's a card that just needs to get off the table. I think I will do it.
You can add red.
It's true. Eat a mountain. Alright. Goodbye. Thank you. God, thank you. Alright.
1 mana, dig 3, draw 2 is pretty good, I think. Okay. Visionary's Dance is a dope thing to have gotten off of that.
Yeah. Thinking these two?
Hold on. You're going to generate 5. You have 1 left up. You can Visionary's Dance post-combat.
No, I think I want to play the Pigman Wrangler then, first.
Okay. So
And then we can...
Yeah, so you can double it up.
Yeah. I think that's right. Because this mana's real mana.
Yes.
So they can... Oh, God. I suppose if they have exactly the 3 mana kill spell that gains a life, that'd look pretty bad. I might look like a little bit of a fool if they had the 3 mana kill spell. That if that were to happen, we would maybe look a little foolish. Now, luckily, hold on. Damn it. Okay, well. Well, we only have one option. +1, +1, -1, Okay. I'm surprised they didn't win the game there.
Oh, by doing it pre-combat?
By doing it pre-combat, yeah.
Yeah, they could have.
Were they that? Maybe they were that afraid of our single mountain up. Like that does represent. Okay. Okay, I do have to say, may have underestimated what they were going to do with this Mage Tower F.
Yeah, the fact that this has gained this much is, well, for what it's worth, you countered something else that
I did.
Also
It would. No, like if we didn't counter Pest Mascot, it would be like a 20/20 right now. We'd be dead.
Yeah,
it
was
just as
correct
correct
right now, and also that has trample as opposed to this. So like, you still correct.
Now here's the question:
you still target the right thing.
Am I cycling this? I think I'm keeping it.
Because you're gonna draw land. Yeah.
I know if they have another kill spell, they get us, but like I can't. Okay, well now I'm actually okay because if they have another kill spell, we have a burst lightning. Yeah, they have not played anything past land 3, and we're almost dead. That is, each opponent discards a card. Make a pest. Huh.
This is a weird position to be in. It's a 1/1.
I'm gonna...
You have a land in hand. Yes. 100% correct.
Okay.
Let's go.
So then I'd probably want the 3/3 off this?
I think so, yeah.
Like, because then they would have to have a kill spell plus a pump spell. They will never... Oh my god, land 4. Okay, alright, fuck. What do you got? How deadly?
Yeah, what's the...
what unlocks? Yeah, like... Zombify? They're looking in the graveyard.
They are looking at their graveyard.
Yeah.
Zombify. Yep.
Okay. I see.
Well, that's perfect time for them to have gotten that.
Okay. Nice. So this has 3 modes: bounce, surveil 2 draw, and 2 damage. Split.
Yes.
We're just gonna pass. If they don't do anything with black, I will probably draw with this at end step. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and surveil and draw here. Uh-huh. Treasure Cruise! Yeah!
Oh, man.
We are treasure cruising for a bruising! The Mountain Paladin strikes. Our deck has 7 cards left, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Of these cards, I think 5 of them are land.
And one of them can draw.
And one of them draws 5 cards, and then the other 4 are land. Deck needs more card draw. I think you're right, actually. You know, when you say that. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Good. That's actually incredible for us. We do have a
You
different...
can kill black without them getting the counter and whatnot.
Uh-huh. We have a different problem, but
And
we'll worry about that
Then
one.
you're going to give them 5 cards, I'm assuming, because... How do you win this game? Right?
We're working on that one. Target player... It's you. You actually...
You get one more turn, I guess. If you're going to be able to win, then having the 5 cards in hand is a way to...
I told you what the rest of the deck was.
One of them is Flow State.
That's
true.
Hey,
good news. Flow State technically doesn't actually draw cards. You can go to 0 safely after casting it.
You're right. That's a good thought. But I only get 1 card, so that's not very good.
Well, I mean, it already, you know, basically if it wasn't on, you know. At any cost.
At any cost.
This is one of the most greatness at any
I
cost
love this deck
decks you've
so
played.
much. This deck is so stupid. I love it.
This is a deck for real wizards. This is a deck for I am here to barely eke out a victory off of our lack of win conditions by virtue of drawing 35 cards a game.
By turn 7, right? Like,
yeah.
Like, yeah, sure, whatever.
We don't have win conditions. We have a couple of 4/4s. That's it.
Opponent's stone of removal, it's fine. This was our second lot. Look, we have fought. We're fighting. I'm still fighting. Oh, God. I'm fighting right now. The card we're weakest to is the less because we'll make us deck. That's true. I don't think we beat that card. Alright, I'm gonna counter you 3. Terrifying. Okay. Tablet's cool, but I don't want to cast Tablet on 3. I want to cast Tablet on like 4 or 5. No thanks. I'm just gonna we're just gonna move on with life there. Hey, can you not? Oh please, come on, off the top. Well. Flow state, help me. Help me, flow. Help me, flow state. So we currently have a problem, and the problem is that administrator is going to attack us for half our life total.
Yeah, the fact that
they're just
that this is a 6/6 menacer that we really can't deal with.
Yeah, Prismari Charm. Prismari Charm, save us. Help me balance my deck. 1 counter spell, 20 draw spells, 0 win conditions, 5 creatures.
I mean, shit, that sounds like a really good deck from, like,
You! Prismari Charm, save us! Save us, Prismari Charm.
I guess do that mid-combat?
Yeah.
They're probably going to invest even more into this. To try and kill you on this turn. My guess is going to be play that creature that hands off Double Strike, then activate the spell for it.
Yeah. This hands off the counters when it dies.
Yeah, so it won't do it if it swings a weak swing. Okay.
Get out of here. Boop. And then they replay it. And like, it's a problem, but it doesn't have a million counters. Ooh, that's a cool one. Raise dead. Alright, tablet.
Alright, you can play that. Pretty good.
Okay. So we take 4.
Okay, here's the other thing.
Wait.
That's a 4/2.
Yes. Okay. No blocks. Please play another 2/2. And then?
Well, you can play Visionary Stance at least. That's a good amount of blockers that, trades on board.
The card I think I'm looking for is 2 damage to your board. How do we find that? Okay. Vigilance. Okay. This board is okay. Yeah? Yeah, let's keep talking. hold on. I don't want to talk anymore.
Can we not?
Hold on. Wait.
That's... You go to 1.
Burst lightning at the one that doesn't have. And then. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Frick. They're almost out of cards.
Yeah.
It's fine.
We're almost out of life.
We'll fix that. What are they thinking about? Do they have like tap target creature, draw a card, and they're thinking about just targeting something? Okay.
That lets you play 2 creatures.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good right now.
Huh. Uh-huh. Sweet. Cool. Okay. 2 bodies.
A removal spell kills you.
Oh yeah, we can't block
straight
and
up.
fly. Yeah.
Yeah.
If their hand is like the Thraben Inspector kills us. That Thraben Inspector's pretty good. I think any card really kills us, I'll be honest. Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
One good speech can end a conflict.
Funnily enough, doesn't kill you.
Huh.
Like, obviously there are powerful modes on this, but this does not immediately kill you.
Yeah. Opponent. Sure. Yeah. Sure.
Start over from scratch.
Guest lecturer is here. That doesn't kill us. They could like
Among all of the cards that they could have played, that was one of the least deadly in its own weird way. I mean, drawing a land doesn't help, but...
Actually, we don't need to. Rebel Rouser does it for us.
I think your opponent is just wondering whether or not you just let this happen.
Right.
Yeah.
The thing is, if they block, they just get to pick it back up like minus realm.
Yeah.
Okay. So the thought process here is A, I wanted to loot. We're not winning unless we like get forward progress in the deck. B, we're not technically dead if they don't draw anything.
True.
They attack us for 3. That happens. Can't stop that. All right, okay. We also can't. The other part of attacking there is that we couldn't beat a removal spell anyway.
Yeah.
So
This was just attack for our life total regardless, so whatever.
I'm gonna get you. Fine. Fine. I'm so happy
This
with...
deck was really, really fun, if nothing else.
I'm so happy with 4 wins with this deck. I love to spin my wheels. We are just... Wheel spinners are us. If you're gonna build that deck, add like maybe like 1 or 2.
Have a
more.
win condition.
Have a win. Have that like X-Spell in your deck. Get
Dramatic
Prismari to yell
keychains.
your opponent so he can just like
Yeah.
blast him for 20. Or like maybe a couple of the 2 or 3 drops that love you casting 5s. That's actually like the things like that would fix up the deck a little more. You know, the cool thing about this? Perfect outcome? I agree. I agree that that's a perfect outcome, especially because 4 wins and 5 wins. Exactly your entry back.
True.
But yeah, God, I adore that we can build a deck like this. I really want to play some Lorehold. That's what I'm after the next few times I want to do this.
Yeah. Lorehold seems sick. I would like to see it happen.
Yeah. Like, this thing terrifies me. Like, they have a lot of these, like, fun synergy pieces I want to, like, be able to play with. I feel like they need, like, a bit more of a high, like, a threshold of them, but, like, if they have them, they feel super cool. Alright, let's check what's in here. These duels. Brainstorm, the card named Brainstorm. Thing I like about this card, it plays with Lorwyn Merfolk. Because the Lorwyn Merfolk all have the, like, when tapped triggers. So the trio here could be a outlet to work with the Lorwyn stuff. I love cross synergy. I think that's really important in design. This one's really funny. I think it's a little too slow.
Yeah.
Because it needs...
There's been another card like this that I can remember off the top of my
Yeah.
head. Not the name, but I remember that there has been another card that's like this, an Anthem, that requires you to, like, put some counters on it first.
Oof. This seems real. Also, God, I love the art on this. The brothers, like, over the stones there. The duel. The conductor here makes the pilot noise.
Again.
Makes like the Neon Dynasty pilot noise. I don't know if this is gonna be real. I know, like, when this got spoiled, it was like, and Bristly Bill and friends are going to kick your ass forever. But, like, I don't... Are you willing to just play this card in a deck like that? I don't know. Or do you need it? Like, it feels like those decks are already pretty efficient at doing what they want to do. This might be overkill for Tifa attacking for 64. Right. Exactly. Like, you already are doing, like, I feel like those cards are already doing a good job. Ooh. The Echo. And the Lightning Bolt Emeritus.
Yeah.
This one is, like, a little tricky to get going because you need 3 spells is a lot for
that's
moving
not
forward.
cheap.
But the thing about it is that it has momentum in that Lightning
The moment
Bolt...
you've cast it, gotten it the first time, Lightning Bolt contributes to it every successive time.
Yeah. So you can set up the... God, imagine this in our deck. Maybe
in your deck, this would have been
won a
win
game.
con.
Yeah, we'd play this and be like, all right, we're rolling. Then we echo, yeah. All right. Anyway, that is our that's our look for today at Strixhaven. Having a very fun time. Gonna continue to jump on in and play some more of this. So hope you had a good time with it. I loved the hell out of both of these decks. Loved to spin my wheels, and get rewarded for it. So, but yeah, thank you all for joining. Thank you, Doc, for being here. Glad to have you here.
Yeah, no worries. I had a good time.
Yeah. If you want to catch more, you can always follow, see me go live, subscribe, you get the cool skulls, slimes, mimics, and mole drifters. But if you're just here having a good time, A+, glad to have you here. Thank you to everybody who did sub today. Modifin, Crazy Pa, appreciate it. But yeah, upcoming stuff. Tomorrow is more Trails, as we are in the back of Trails' second chapter. Wednesday is continuing off of our first session of Dragon Quest Builders 1. A lot of fun to have like a more structured Minecraft where a slime comes and pokes at you. And yeah, and so we'll kind of see what comes after that if we do more of this on Friday or Slay the Spire. But yeah, thank you all for joining. Have a good night, everybody.